Okay, hi guys. Today we're going to start with chapter 8 that is about human populations, and we need to understand what are we going to study here, okay? So, understanding, we're going to learn about demographic tools to quantify what is the human population and why the human population is increasing. So, we have crude birth rate, CBR, crude death rate, CDR, total fertility rate, TFR, doubling time, DT, and natural increase rate, NIR. We are going to understand this today, okay? So don't worry about those terms. Also, we are going to understand why global human population has followed a rapid growth curve, why human population is still growing, age gender pyramids, but we are going to see this next class. So, which are the new applications and skills that we are going to learn? We're going to know first what are these terms for. We're going to learn how to calculate these values, CBR, CDR, TFR, DT, and NIR. We're going to know how to explain the relative values to understand why these values are changing over time. We're going to analyze age-gender pyramids and diagrams showing demographic transition models. What is a demographic transition model? It's how population has changed over time. Discuss the use of models in predicting the growth of human populations, and explain the nature and implications of growth in human populations. These two topics we're going to analyze next class. So the first thing that I want you to do is to watch this video. 7 billion and counting is a video about 3 minutes and a half. And after watching this video, you're going to do this activity at the end of the class, okay? Because I have like 3 individual activities that you are going to perform, and you are going to send me the suggestions, the ideas in one Word document with your name and telling me that it's the first class of this kind of system, okay? So you're going to watch this video and you're going to suggest factors that influence human population and growth. Next, you need to understand what is demographics, because when we talk about human populations, we need to understand what is demographics. And demographics is the study of the dynamics of population change. What is dynamic? That is moving, maybe increasing or decreasing over time. And basically, how and why populations change over time. We have these 3 pages, www.worldometers, the face of Facebook, and our worrying data. So we can see these ones, for example, to analyze any kind of data related to populations. For example, the first one, Worldometers. Let's check. We have it in here. So Worldometers show us how population is changing over time. So world population now is around 7.7 billion and is increasing right now, current world population. Births this year, about this number, just births today. Can you imagine 167,000 births today? Deaths this year, deaths today. So as you can see, this number doubles this one, the same at births and deaths. So you can imagine how population is increasing because we have many birds and the deaths are not in the same position. There is not a balance about that. And how the population has increased just this year. So you can find that kind of data in this kind of searchers. Then we're going to understand what is demographic tool. A demographic tool is something that is going to help us to quantify human population, include CBR, that is crude birth rate, how many births per year per day, crude death rate, CDR with D, total fertility rate, doubling time, and natural increase rate, NIR. I'm going to explain all those terms in the following slides. So, until recently, human population has followed an exponential curve. Growth is proportional to population size. As population increases, so does growth rate. So what do we have in this curve? We have world population in billions, as you can see, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 7. And the years, 10,000 BC. And now we have the present from AD